Can you believe it? This is the last bit. Yes, I've just been plugging along like an Energizer bunny. Yep, that's it. Get up there and scrape that off. And see, that's all the longer I'm going to let it set. And see, because this was a cathedral ceiling coming down at an angle, I started at the top and worked my way on down. One final pass. Get the rest of any loose bit of mud left. See, there's lots of coming off. And you know what? This last little bit, I've been using this 10-inch because it's a little bit heavier, obviously, than a 1-inch putty knife. And I can push it right up in there. There. Way better than a 1-inch putty knife. Okay? That's it. Now I'm going to go around. I didn't learn this trick here until I was about a quarter of the way through. So now I'm going to have to use this all the way around the perimeter, double check it once. And I look at the clock, and guess what time it is? Remember, I started at 8 o'clock. It was actually closer to 8:15. And it's 9:45 right now. This was a 12 by 12 ceiling, 14 feet up and 10 feet at this bottom end, 14 feet at the top end. And I am soaked, and I just kept going for it, you know? Yes, sweat, blood, and tears. My clothes feel like I just took a shower and left my pants on, my shirt on, and that's not from the overspray of the Hudson sprayer. That's why I kept having to drink water the entire time. It's hot in here, but I had to get this done, and I did it. Now here's another tip for you too. Remember, I had this couch right in the middle, and this plastic was thin plastic, so I had to be careful. That's why when I did above this, I did a little bit, I scraped a little bit, and I came down here and brushed off the excess. Because the last thing you want is for this plastic to get heavy, or for a whole lot to come down in one go and have it rip your plastic. I guess I could have used heavier plastic, but I didn't have any heavy plastic. I used the thin plastic because that's what I had, and it worked out fine. Just be aware of it. Now look at this ceiling. That's where I started right there. See how dry it is right now? Had I saturated that, it would still be wet. You know? I did that whole top area first, and then I came down over this way. And see, all that is dry because I did a little bit, and I didn't overdo it. Now see, there's a little bit right in there that's wet because that was one of the last sections I did as I went from there on down. And see that little bit that I just did at the end? It's drying already. You get that too wet, and if you're not scraping it properly, you'll start gouging into the paper, and that's a no-no. We don't want that. Be careful out there.